Alright, so I forgot to hit record when I did this, so I'm gonna do a voiceover. Yay me. I'm gonna go ahead, I think I saved up wishes, and I realized I could play the game at work. Yeah, look how many wishes. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna get this. We're gonna give it a try. It's not gonna happen though. I've already done one wish. I didn't get her. Let's do 10 at a time and see how that goes. Please, please give her to me. She is my birthright. Please give her. Give her to me. Invader Zim. I'm just impersonating what I did. It was very Invader Zim. And those were my words. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. I could skip, but no.
Hi. I'm Varesa
And
from the
then
Collective of Plenty.
I
I'm a
lose
warrior,
my
and I also
shit.
manage an orchard. If you're into food, or
I
if you
go,
want to buy fresh
yeah!
fruit by the cartload,
Oh my god!
or if
Oh
you
my
like hero
god!
stories, then we should
Ah! I
definitely
can't
hang
believe I
out.
got her.
I'll show
I
you
told
all the
you.
good food
I
around
told you
here,
I'd get her.
give you
I
the
told you
best
she was my
quality fruit in our
birthright.
whole tribe, and tell you all the
She is me and
coolest
I am
stories
her.
about the
I
biggest
got
heroes
her.
in history.
I was ecstatic. I'm just sort of impersonating myself at this point because, like, those were basically all the words that came out of my mouth. There I am just talking about, oh my god, oh my god. I thought I was gonna have to. I planned it out. How many primos I would need, how many wishes, assuming I would get horrible luck. I've used up like most of my pity. I didn't think I would get her. I'd have to like play for 3 weeks straight, just farming. And I told my partner, look, I'll see you in 3 weeks. I live here now until I get her. Like and then week 1. Second try pulling, and here she is. Here she is, and she's mine. I was so happy. I couldn't. I think at this point, I'm just texting my partner, like, I did it, I got her, oh my god, Screenshot, screenshot. um, Texting my other friend, oh my god, I got her, I got her, I got her. They're like, yeah, whatever, I don't care about this other stuff. Go on, yeah, whatever, cool. Get out here. Me, ah. So happy. And I did edit the video a little bit because I spent like the next like 20 minutes just in the character screen, just giving her, artifacts and weapons and such. So, and looking at her talents and going over voice stuff. So, like, fun for me, might be boring for you. I'm trying to get better at editing my videos to like cut down some stuff, but I'm doing all Varesa's storyline, so I wanted to get as much of that as possible and cut out some of the squish. As you see, I'm just having fun with all 3 of us here. I'm included in this.
Oh, you're here already!
Yep, my dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
I don't even know what I'm going on about right now.
That's right.
I'm still
I was hoping to bring
ecstatic.
Uncle Cottle with me. Uncle Cottle's our chief, by the way. Who better
I've
than
never
the chief
been
to introduce you to the
excited to
tribe,
get a character
right?
like that for this game.
I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction. My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Same though. I have the same problem.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
100% of the time, same. I'm telling you, we're the same person. They just put me in a video game. I'm gonna let my ego have this one. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
Sleeping in is the best. Or when you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't want to go
You have the
anywhere.
traveler to wake
I'm gonna
you
stay
up?
home today,
What's
and then
no
you go
big
back to
deal.
bed. Glorious.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime. Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
I think I was kind of losing it a little bit about the orchard, and I'm texting my partner about it because I come from, my hometown is not Texas. You may know I'm from Texas. You may not. Or not from. I live in the Texas. Please help get me out of here. I live here. I'm from Virginia, though. That's my home. I grew up in the mountains.
Can you show up?
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
Oh, sorry. I grew up in the mountains in Virginia, like Appalachian Mountains, right? And then I didn't personally have an orchard, but our town was known to have apple orchards. So I was like, no, she didn't have an apple orchard. That'd be too much to be in the mountains. A town of cows and apple orchards is not. Once again, she is me and I am her. You can't take it from me. I won't let you. It's mine. Okay, I did say I'd get better at editing some of this part out, but like, not all of it, okay? Okay? You're gonna sit here with me while I look through Winks. Or skip ahead, I don't care. I don't really care.
Oh, Coach Yansan. I thought it was time for the pilgrimage. What are you doing back here?
Just stocking up on some battle supplies. I was running low. Oh, hello there, you two. I think I've seen you around the stadium before. You're the ones helping Kachina, right? Yep, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. You're amazing. You helped Kachina improve so much in such a short amount of time. She's a lot more confident, too. Her success in the pilgrimage is the culmination of all her hard work. She should be very proud of herself. Of course! Just leave that to me. I know how important that is to her. So, what brings you to the Collective of Plenty?
This heifer here,
We're just
to
doing
the
some
left of me.
adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Varesa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Varesa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, Coach! Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but
I'm also getting more into like gym shapes. So I was like, gym stuff.
Varesa doesn't need one?
Bodybuilding.
It's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Varesa is among the select few who have a natural gift.
Once again, I'm looking down at my phone a couple times during this process. Oh my god. Please, no. Please, old neighbor, no, do
When
not
she
come
first
knock at
started
my door
training
right
with
now.
me, I started her
You don't
on a
understand, I
standard
have-
training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to
Never
her
mind.
father.
She's left. Thank god.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Varesa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And
Varesa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline. Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed. I'm not exaggerating either. Varesa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all. Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
So I have a neighbor, and she's old, which
I know that, and I can do it just fine.
neither
in
here nor
training.
there. But she
whenever I have
insists
to
on
face
hanging
a
out
real
with me.
person, I start
And
to
she's
doubt
very
myself.
religious and I'm very not. I don't know why she's asking to hang out with
Thanks.
me.
I appreciate the support.
You can't
As long
save
as I
me,
keep
lady.
training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
But every now and then she'll walk by, and I'm afraid of her seeing me in the window, because then she'll come over. She always does that at the worst times. Anyways, she's gone. She's gone. I'm safe for now.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Whoa! That's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This
Okay,
is
so
the
it's not a
collective of
pure
plenty, after
apple
all.
orchard.
Being so close to the volcano
But she does
makes
have
the soil
apples.
extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing.
Extra fertile, huh? Alright. I think that's what I
Especially the
said there,
fruit.
too.
We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's
Yeah,
right.
fertile fruit.
Since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves
Fertile
a little
fruit,
snack?
fertile cows.
Wait,
You know.
but didn't you just
It's a great
eat?
place to be.
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it. You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit. I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more. The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure."
Is your dad a cow? Bull? Is your dad a bull? Does he have horns? Is he a minotaur? I have questions. I need to know.
I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile, and then my mom too.
I'm already planning my real life cosplay of her. I have
Plus,
several
free
things in
fruit
a
whenever
cart
you
that I'd like
want.
to get.
Jealous.
If you would
that
like to
said,
provide for
it also
this,
helped that our
feel
fruit
free. I will
actually
send you
tastes
pictures.
really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Oh, sorry. It's basically a speed dating contest. we need to prepare a ton of ingredients. So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
Alright. Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing. You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from? Go ahead, pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat. I'll grab some of this, and a few of these.
Yeah, I failed the first one. I was too busy looking around. I didn't think I saw the timer at first. Like, I started running around. I was like, oh shit, I'm being timed. I'm gonna fail. And I did. I was like off by like 10. 10 or less. It wasn't that much, but I had to do a second time. So I cut the first time out because, you know, you don't want to see this twice in a row. I wouldn't want to see this twice in a row. Especially it being failed. It's just running around picking fruit. I felt kind of dumb failing that, to be honest and quite fair.
I'll grab some of this, and a few of these. Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms. Oh, wait. Something tells Paimon that's not a compliment.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back. I'm not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here. Whoa! This is completely different from the raw taste.
This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
Oh, Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown?
Don't worry.
Oh, good.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point. Nice! Then let's sign up together! Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of!
I like that our main plot for this is like an eating competition. I wish I could eat that much fruit and it would just actually energize me. I get sleepy. I eat and I'm like, yeah, it's nap time. Of course, I'm gonna collect all the fruit I can, because why not? It's all right here. It's so bountiful. Oh, yeah, this is where I figured out I could do this. I was like, what? And then I realized when I was trying her out, like before I got her, and you can try her, there's this part where you're supposed to run on water, and I could not figure it out, and now I feel stupid.
Oh, hey, you're here.
It's been a while. When Varesa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it. Sounds like Varesa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
I'm also useless
Not much
when I am
longer,
hungry.
Varesa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Got it. I can wait.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Really? So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, as the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varesa was a key member of that team. Varesa?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Sora's crackers with me that day. Sorry, not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens. Oh.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Varesa go? Wasn't she just here?
Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
I know that's what I would do.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
I'll lead the way.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look who it is.
I don't
thought I
remember
felt
what
an
I was saying
intense
there.
energy around
My
here.
bad.
I know
Once
better than
again.
to get between you and your next meal. The food
I
just
didn't
needs a
mean
few
to
more
not
minutes.
record myself
This
properly.
should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Varesa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Oh, it's you! Sorry, I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Varesa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varesa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but...
I'm hungry, when I'm
luck.
horny.
That's perfectly normal. It takes
Just
a lot
useless.
of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
One sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Zakatl. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it! Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
It smells so good! Varesa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait. Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
Whoa! Hold on! Varesa's plate looks completely different than ours!
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varesa challenge. The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past. It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's...
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Varesa challenge, and that would be the Pyro Archon herself. Of course, she breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her. Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varesa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person. The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon. But once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Malika had these portions and she just breezed through? You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got. Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler! It's amazing! Oh, and this! And this one is... All this time. And it doesn't look like we've made Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel. Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Let's hear it for Varesa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Ha! Well done, Varesa.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know? Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Coach Yansan. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
Don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Ian-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course! The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varesa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick? By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
Well, how did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about it's an excellent addition to any dish. But there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right? Oh, by the way, Varesa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food. Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha! My.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
Oh, I think at this part I had to like leave the computer for something. I should have cut that part out. See, I'm working on my editing skills. I'm getting there. I didn't realize that I had left that long. I probably went and grabbed a snack because I just watched her have an eating contest. I was like, well, now I want a snack. That's how that goes. I really should have cut that out. So I'm just gonna kill some time here, I guess. uh, so I am also, it's funny, I have long pink hair. I almost put green in it. I have a thing for pink and green and hearts, as you can maybe tell by, I don't know, any sort of clue on the screen. So I just feel like so
Oh,
represented. I know I've said this
something on your
before,
mind?
but
Is it what Uncle Atoli
I
said
love
about the
her.
green
She's just not
mushrooms?
tall. I think she's
Don't
shorter.
worry.
I'm tall. I'm
He
like
can
six
be
foot.
a bit dramatic. The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there?
I remember being very
Hmm.
sus of the green mushrooms.
Talk
Be
about
like,
a coincidence.
that looks like those are universe mushrooms. And
See? There's nothing
do
special
you trip
about it
balls when you
except
eat
the
the
color.
mushrooms?
Give me one sec.
Are you
I'll start a
sure?
fire and grill
Are
it
you
right up.
sure?
Paimon's gonna pass on this one.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words, deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
Oh, I get that,
Command the
man.
truth.
Same though.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady F 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience. Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'll grill some up right away.
So, notice anything, Traveler? Just like Varesa said.
You feeling it yet?
Guess it was the same for all of
Feeling
us.
kind of weird? Taste anything different?
Finally,
Can
a
you
worthy
taste
devotee
colors?
after
There
all
it
this
is.
time.
Oh, we're tasting colors now. Heck yeah. We're tripping balls. These are the mushrooms I'm here for.
Who said that?
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era. Now, you were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
My wish to trip balls has been granted. Huzzah! The colors do the
Origins?
colors.
Wait, you're the green mushroom?
Ah, so you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you, craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
You mock my name? Oh, all you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point. In that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
quite enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense? Even a How is better than him.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom. Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he
Whatever
said his
snarky responses I
subjects
had
hold
then,
the
I do
clues
not
to
have
the
right now.
secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth?
I think I'm
But we
mostly
can't just ignore the
gardening.
green mushrooms, so
You
let's
know?
start investigating.
If you know, you know. If you don't ask. Figure it out. Right there in gardening, for sure.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah! Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Yeah, we're still tripping balls, guys.
Full warrior compliment.
Those are
Much
some
appreciate.
good mushrooms.
No, bull warrior natural enemy. Eat. Must resist.
Careful, Varesa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Mercy, mercy! Food is sacred. Everything else, waste. That all I know. Promise.
Oh, and he splooged all over us. That's great.
Turn back
That's great.
into a normal
Do
mushroom.
I get high up that splooge?
What's going on?
No. These are valid questions, I believe. Or maybe because it's only the green ones. Did only the green ones make you trip balls? And the red
You
ones just
mean
taste good?
that food is sacred?
I don't know.
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else. and it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice! Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
Bossy little
Okay,
freaking
so it
mushrooms,
turns out
man.
this one can talk.
I will eat you.
Fine. What?
We could just eat
Riddle?
you.
Oh, I'm not good at that.
Quick,
Could
jump
you,
it.
give us an easy
Eat
one?
it and make you trip balls.
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was, enough chatter? Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple. What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well,
I mean,
if
eat the
eating
mushroom,
is a
you'll
sacred
see
ritual,
God.
maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking, Varesa.
If I'm trying to go
Let's try and ask the
talk
other
to this mushroom
mushroom.
god
But we
again,
should probably pick this one first,
and I ate
since
some
it's a big
once,
mushroom.
I'm just gonna start eating as much as possible. You know, like, I get what they're saying. Sacred ritual.
Hey,
There's more to it than
they're
just
too
eating the
fun to have a
mushroom.
Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
Oh my god, it's like a Keanu Reeves.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly
Mushroom.
what they're going to
They're
ask.
from California.
Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have two choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores!
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, ha, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously, the ceremony is the cooking.
Well,
I mean,
obviously.
Obviously, it's the cooking!
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there?
We got through that
Do
whole
you think we're the
conversation.
dense ones? Look in the mirror,
Oh my
buddy.
god.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere. My cap almost burst into spores.
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain
I love that they're
yourself
like fainting goats, but exploding mushrooms. They just get startled and they're like, ah! Gone.
first. So, we
Cloud of
passed the test?
splooge.
Where's the sense of accomplishment?
Okay, to be fair, I'm a little
So much
jealous
for
that they could do
gathering our
that and I
wits.
can't. I
We didn't
think that'd be
have to use our brains at
hilarious.
all. Oh well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard, too. Heat really does release their flavor. Okay, let's give it a try.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
I'm saying things, and I'm saying things. I don't know what things I'm saying, but I'm saying them. Once again, I'm doing a voiceover. If you just joined in, I was dumb and didn't look at my settings before I started recording. Usually I do a test recording. Every time before I stream and record. I do like a minute-long test recording to make sure it's recording properly, things sound right. Streamlabs didn't just go messing with my settings as it does. And this time I was like, nah, I'm just so excited. The last few times I got on, it was great. The recordings are great. There's no reason to check the settings. Everything, I haven't changed anything. And I should be fine. I'm just gonna go right in. I need Varesa right now. And yeah. And then the other thing I usually do is after I start streaming, I'll take a second to hear it on my laptop just to make sure. Just to extra make sure. Because I've been traumatized. I didn't do that either. I was too excited. Just jumped right in. And I'm mad because people came in, like, you don't see them in the chat. They weren't chatting, but they were there. They could have said something.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the
It's fine.
moment, but hearing it
It's
back
my
does
problem, not
sound
theirs.
kind of,
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable
Oh,
discovery!
the sentient.
Yeah,
Whoa.
without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom.
You haven't tripped hard enough to speak to a mushroom, then you should go cook up and eat some green mushrooms, man. It will change your life. You will.
But we
You
know
will
you're not
conversate with
one to
mushrooms.
lie, Varesa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick.
I know that they've been eating the green mushrooms on and off, like the whole community, and they probably cook with them.
All right, I'm back.
And they haven't noticed a
I
difference.
used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
So my jokes might be moot.
Oh, it smells delicious! Suddenly,
It's still
Paimon's
fun. I'm
hungry
gonna do it
again.
regardless.
Well, here goes nothing.
Oh man, there it is. Don't
Looks
fight
like you
it,
stumbled upon
ride
the
the
right
wave.
creature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require. Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord?
You have to cook it in a volcano. I bet you have to throw that hoe in a volcano, is what I said just a moment ago. In the part you couldn't hear because I didn't record it properly. I'm just saying. I know what's going to happen. I already played it.
Humans are
I'm
such
recording over it.
disappointment. But as soon as there are no more hints,
It's so weird to do a
you
voiceover
try
this
and
way
use
for
your
me.
brain this time.
How did it go?
Aw, she
Did you
took
hear
the
the
trip.
voice?
Lame? Rude? How'd it go, man? Did you guys trip balls? Yeah? How long has it been? Has it been 1,000 years? It's been 2 seconds?
Fun guy said the
Fuck.
heat's still not high enough. Huh. Sage Lord of nitpicking, more like.
I thought she said nut picking. Sage Lord of nut
Not
picking.
high enough, huh?
She
I
said
guess that means we
nitpicking.
need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need
Your
items that
mom,
can
a
generate
volcano.
intense heat. Anything you can find.
Why? They talked about a
I'll see what I
volcano,
can
and he's
do.
like, we need to make a giant fire. Let's find anything that burns really
Leave
hot.
it to me.
We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
The volcano?
It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
And then I did see this person who said playing anime, and I replied, but of course, they couldn't hear me. I try to say hi to everybody. I swear I'm trying not to be rude. I just want, if you see this, just know I tried to say something to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry.
Running late again.
Yeah, this is where I realized also that they had that part over the. I was like, oh, that part where I just you play her to get primos just to try her out. God, I feel so dumb. I almost want to take that off off the internet. I'm smart dumb, you know. I really do love running around with her. She's really fun. I like playing her a lot. Not just like how much I identify with her and adore her design. I like her movement. I like her playstyle. She's really fun. I like hitting things with my butt and falling down. I too do that. I do that all the time. Yeah, see? She has little hearts that explode out everywhere. I can't. I love her. I also like her too. I didn't even know who was on the banner when I was pulling for this. Like I just came back to playing for the first time after a long time. Like months, not like years or anything. Like I took like a couple month break. And I'm not like max level anywhere. I'm fairly new at this game, so. But I got her like immediately.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava
See?
somewhere along this path.
I can't hear if you're talking. It took me a second, but I'm about to actually start talking in the game. So I'm about to switch off from voiceover to like just to let you know where you're about to be. Ah. Oh, Streamlabs. Oh, why you do me dirty like that? I don't know. That's
Their
fine.
cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me.
Oh, Varesa. I adore you.
Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me. Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. All right. We should keep looking.
Punching hard makes a lot of people stop. But what if she punches them with her butt? Because she does that. Me.
Oh, looks like
Whoa.
the avatar
Whoa.
lava pushed it down. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's charge.
Charge?
Whoa.
Ow, ow, ow. Ah!
Oh, shit. Okay.
Let the
Yeah,
show
we-
begin. Frying pan, into the fire.
Time to relax.
Oh, damn. You slapped the shit out of me.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
It is even better that it's her butt. No lie.
Time to roll.
Oh. Oh my god. I'm just... I adore her.
Careful.
She's
3
great.
avatars of lava ahead.
Alright. Let's fuck him up.
Too strong.
Lava, get. Hi.
Alright.
Heads up. Hit. Yeah. Hit. Yeah. Hi.
Uh...
Oh no, not good. The volcano is acting up again.
Where are we going? This way? Upwards? Alright.
What is that?
Oh.
It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is great toe and weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful.
That's probably not a great thing. Alright, cool.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used
Do
to
I
steal
narrate?
fire.
I do not. I have not, no.
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one.
A long time ago when Funimation was a thing, I thought about trying out there, but like so did everyone I went to college with, because Funimation was right next to us, basically. But no, I never actually went for voice acting.
This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time. Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So, I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone.
I like that part of her storyline is we're gonna heat up the mushrooms so good that we're gonna trip balls and see God. This is the storyline I'm here for. Same,
Exactly.
girl,
I've
same.
had a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask, so I decided to make one just like hers.
Oh, that's where that's from. Cute.
So now, whenever I wear the mask,
Drugs!
it's like a little piece of her at the same time, though.
The
I guess
war
it's
on
kind
drugs
of
was
like
won
a
by
crutch.
drugs.
Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Hiding is just a small part of it.
So I mentioned this earlier, but because obviously I was silenced by my own stream, so no one heard it. I don't know. But I also am very tall, pink hair. Well, I guess she's not super tall, but like I have a whole cow persona thing. I'm from the mountains, and I didn't have an orchard, but where I lived had a lot of apple orchards, so I thought that was hilarious. And I have a story about being a kid and having like a purple fairy experience like as a child, and she has a purple fairy, and I was like, how did they make me in a game? Why am I not being paid for this? We are the same being. I'm gonna cosplay her. I'm gonna cosplay her for sure.
Oh,
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just
thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
you're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the
I
tribe.
am.
We'll
I'm
earn
very
that
tall.
mushrooms recognition this time for sure.
Alright, I do not want to be Barbara. There we go. Oh, 5 away. Dirty. Let's give it to me, man. What's that? Oh, yeah, I need to go over there. Okay, yeah. Alright, where are we going? That way. Return to the tribe. Return to the tribe. Okay, cool. No, oh, I see. I hate this keyboard. I hate this keyboard.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great. We're almost done with the preparations at our side, too.
I'm pretty sure Paimon is an elder god, yeah. She's just cruising around like she pretends like she knows nothing. So I get so mad at her. You're not stupid. I know who you are.
I managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
Oh man, do not trust that guy. He just keeps buckets of lava on the tap. I'm sure there's a good reason for it, but out of context, you crazy.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and our guest of honor.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time. Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other. Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
I'm just intensely waiting.
Whoa,
Just
the fragrance is so much more intense.
oh yeah,
And what's with this weird mist?
yeah. We're gonna see God for sure.
Wait, no, something's not right.
Oh, everybody gonna see God. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Surprise! You're fucked. In this pit of lava. Yeah, that's a good place to throw trash. And rings. You know? You were taking a long time to load there, mushroom friend. You good? Okay. Waiting. Oh. I approve. I approve of
Where
this,
are we?
yes.
Where did everyone go?
I want to trip so hard I end up here. Amazing.
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I
They
can't
will
see the
become
others
gods.
anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
They're just laying on the ground drooling real hard right now.
No. What are you feeling?
So many things, man. I can't even describe. The others were not worthy of being this royally fucked up by mushrooms.
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
I think we should cook him and see where that takes us. I want to see the next god beyond you. What I've learned is if I eat the green mushrooms, I will see a god, and you are a very big green mushroom.
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
Nah, eat him.
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Yeah, Paimon got it right.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable
For
to
once.
speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
I'd be taking a bite at him already. He'd be hella offended.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again.
It depends. I think there's like a threshold where like a certain heat just cooks too much of the stuff off.
As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me, and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
But what we've learned about these mushrooms specifically is that the higher heat you cook them, though, the more they make you trip balls. So they are heat activated.
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Oh, that poor child. That's too young. You shouldn't be eating that right now. Oh. Oh. Did he just turn into a full-ass grown man? How much time passed?
Monsters are no match for me.
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
He did. He
You
did get
might
fucked
expect
up.
us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Ah, wrong way. Are you flying? Come back here. Get out of the sky. It's cheating. Haha.
Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
So weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
Which character? Oh, they added her like real recently. Like a week or less ago. Oh yeah. Keep like, what do I need up there? Yeah, I need to go visit a town, which I'm not about to do right now. I want to finish this first. Yeah, her banner's real fresh.
Humanity's faith, and with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance.
Oh man, these guys live fucked up on the daily. They are much shaman, very well.
Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
If they were smart, they would take those 20 mushrooms and dip, because that's all you need to grow more mushrooms. Like, they should be good. You know?
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree?
I'd still rather
Once
eat
you
you,
become
bro.
my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then, what do you mean? What happened next?
Yeah.
If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation?
Yeah.
But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
It's a mushroom hack.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't
Oh,
suppose
sure you
know their
were.
history, too.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from. A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
I suppose.
Uh-huh. Right.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to... Is something wrong, Traveler? Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
But why?
Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go. Are we going down this well? It's me, Mario. Oh, here we go. Lost my mind. It's fine. Thanks, mushrooms. What the hell is this? What is going... Oh, is this one of the... Oh, we're doing one of these? Oh no. Okay.
Catch me if you can. If you can figure out which way to go, of course.
Wait a minute.
Absolutely insufferable. Come on, let's find him.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna keep... Oh, because I'm not pressing... Nope. Nope, I hate this. I hate all of this. Oh god. My brain's too tired for this, guys. Nope. Jump on the thing. Okay, great. Now fly this way. Wonderful. Do it again. Fuck's sake. Fingers weren't coordinate.
I'll clear a path for you.
Oh no, that was the wrong way. Whee!
I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path.
Oh.
We just need to wait for the right timing.
Oh. Now is not the time. Oh no. How far back do I have to go? You put me at the beginning, I swear. Oh, thank you. Okay. I was gonna fight you. I hate this. Oh, I think I need to go on that one. Yeah. Oh, that's some bullshit. That was mean. Right in between. Are you fucking for real? Yeah.
Get a load of this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you.
I've got this.
Ugh. What? You didn't even give me a chance to fight my way back. Lame.
Running late again.
Ah! I feel like... I don't know if anyone remembers the Lion King game. It feels like that. It's all over again. Oh my god. Oh.
Hurry up, Varesa.
Just keep swimming. Oh god. Varesa, no. Varesa, please. Whee! We did it. Oh my god. Anxiety. Should I just... Yeah, I probably should. Oh, it's real old. This is like... Was it Nintendo? Old school Nintendo, I think it was. It was either Nintendo or Sega, I can't remember.
Running late again. Daddy.
Whoa.
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
Okay. Hell yeah. Dragon. Ride where? Where should I get off at?
All right, this should be good. Get ready and jump.
Alright, cool. Have I mentioned I hate this? It's that guy's fault.
Backed into a corner, huh?
We've got you this time!
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
You should eat it. Put it in your mouth.
A ball of mist.
Inhale that then.
Spreading.
Oh, nope, too late. It already did its job.
They're gonna eat us.
Gonna eat us!
Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much? My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumero knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate.
I will not stop encouraging. I'm an 18 plus thing. Video,
And
stream,
if I want it to
there we
happen
go.
fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You!
They're promoting drugs.
The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Look, if a god comes to you and says, I'm also a drug, and they are a god, I don't know if you should say no to that. I don't know if you should say yes, but I don't necessarily know if you should say no either. I feel like good things could come from that, you know? Depends. The mushrooms, though, they come from the ground.
Yes, this is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Mycelial majesty.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake?
Oh, I would never peer pressure anybody, though. These mushrooms, though, they're pretty pushy about it.
No, a volcanic eruption.
Kind of tricked you into it, you know? Which, if you've never done it before, is kind of shitty. I mean, shitty either way, being tricked.
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Sounds like a cult.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Yes, we devoured our god.
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Puny god.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
I think it's funny because I just rewatched Sonic, the second one. Well, first one and the second one. Where, I don't know if you've seen it, but the mushroom land that they are in. And the whole time I was like, wow, he is also tripping balls. No wonder he goes insane.
Yeah. For who knows how long. When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
I mean, I bet he is out of touch.
Well, he has been living under a rock, so... But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense.
It would be
They
fun.
must have been mind controlled.
I feel like playing this game on shrooms could be fun, just because it's super colorful.
But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
Oh? Why?
All right, then let's find this mushroom.
Oh, that's a pretty shot. Oh my god, do I have to keep running like this? Please. It's because it's with the keyboard, I think. It's just tripping me up. Because I'm... it was W, now you have to run with A and D. And... if you're trying to use the power, you have to hold E and D at the same time instead of W and E, and I'm just... it's confusing. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, okay. Wee. Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, the environment changed.
Yay! Back to normal.
Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
It says trial next to her, but I own her. She is mine. Ha 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 ha.
So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
He hid himself in the statue. What should we do? Actually, that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool.
We gonna... no? Okay. This one. Oh, did I run out of juice?
Running late again.
Okay. Does that not break? I don't know. We're just gonna kill these guys. Ah. Yeah? Aha. What? Oh. Oh, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Sleep well. I'm probably not too far behind. I'm kind of dying at this point, but there's no break in the storyline. I must go forth.
We thought you were
And
just a
cow.
mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail. Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Oh, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name.
Yeah?
You now behold the god Bifrons, the
Bifrons.
sole protagonist in this endless carnage! Indeed, humans! Have
Oh
you
no.
forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War.
Who would have thunk it?
You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers.
And yet they don't. Look at that.
Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up.
No
Whatever.
matter. My plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially.
But what if I eat you? Is it like a hive situation? So everything else would just sort of deactivate? Because, once again, I'm still voting that we just split you into 3 and eat you. And it will spread across the zones and shit in 3 different corners of the world, so you never resurrect. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm voting. Are you voting with this, guys? Because I feel like this is the best.
You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver...
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, then, I shall reclaim my dignity and...
You have...
Nonsense! All I hear in...
Pretty sure...
Huh?
The Archon War. I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me.
Befuddle.
You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off. What did you say?
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected. Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless because you definitely can't. Right?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful! And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey! I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
Oh, I thought it was in a loading screen. I just had to click. I feel dumb. I'm tired. I had a lot of excitement and I want a snack and I'm tired. Where are we at? What are we doing? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Do I have to click anything? No? We're just waiting? Okay. Cool, 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 cool. A little bit of gardening while we wait. Hey!
What should we do?
Worried? Ha ha ha! Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Unholy! Get ready to feast!
Alright. You did the salt thing.
More, please.
Guess it's time to dig in.
Stop this at once!
Yeah, someone ate him, finally. Good.
What a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you. Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
I feel like that's on par, yeah.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Yeah, Archon War.
Well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varesa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
That's fair. Dragons be big.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
So I've been saying all along.
Actually, Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute? Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe. And maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. Oh, why's that? You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
The adventure continues. Good lord. I mean, it makes sense. This is a pretty big place. Oh, I didn't get that one? Oh. Blorp. Actually, you know what I should do? Before I do that, if it will load. Oh my god. Pew 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 loading screen. Pew pew pew, take that. Bam bam. Hey, that worked. Look at that. Alright, now I need. Where are we? Yeah. Mondstadt? There it is. Teleport? I need to turn this in. I don't know when the things reset here. I don't remember what time that normally is, because usually I'm not around at that time anymore.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today.
Cool. And I don't think I have enough to get more yet. No? No. Yeah, I do. Cool. Give me that. Donka. One. Why not? Oh. That's fine with me. I really want it. I'm torn between wishing for that and wishing for more of her characters so I can have the talent tree. Oh, not those. Constellation. Nice. Hmm. I don't know if that's the best one for her. I mean, she's using this one, so like... That'd be really nice, though, too. Torn. Alright, I think I've done a lot. I'll stream for about 3 hours, yeah. I made a wish. I pulled for her. I got her today as my birthright. I knew I would get her. I knew it. I'm so happy and excited. I was willing to like really grind man for like 3 weeks and hope. I'm so happy I got her so soon. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, follow, Discord. I stream on Twitch. I upload on YouTube. So, if you'd like to see more, come follow me there. Though I know, like, oh my god, getting into my stream, I can't believe most of that was muted. What I'm gonna do, because I'm pretty sure I was muted for this when I pulled for her, but I pretty much know exactly what I'm just gonna voice over it and post it. It's fine, because that was the moment. I'm gonna make it happen. Anyway. One of those days. The one time I don't check, usually when I start my stream, like right before I actually start live streaming, I do two things. One, I'll do a test record and then listen, make sure it sounds okay. And then two, when I start the live stream, I'll listen on my second monitor, my laptop, make sure I can hear myself there. Today, I just briefly looked over. It was like, great, everything's fine. No, it wasn't fine. Silly me for not checking things like I normally do. Anyway, I'm gonna go in Dreamland and then to work tomorrow and then back here again because I got her. Yay! I'm so happy. Alright, check y'all out next time, later, whatever. Follow me so you can see when I'm gonna stream. Or, just keep watching my videos. Night, guys.